I'm Chris and this is Tanya. We sold our powerboat and now we go with the wind on Aurora. Someday we plan to sail around the world, but for now we're exploring the beauty of the Baltic Sea. Things aren't always straightforward with sailing, so we try to share the real experiences as well as the champagne sailing so you can get the most from our channel. On our adventures so far we have met so many great people and have been to some amazing places. We love to share this with you. Thank you so much for following and we hope to see you out there. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, a lot's gone on since last year. It's been a little unstable, so this is the first video I'm recording this year in July. I've changed jobs twice and we've got a new dog and things are changing a lot. Anyway, we're just on the dock now in Svinninga Marina here and we're just about to leave for our summer holiday, and as you can see, summer is in all its glory in Sweden right now. But the weather's due to get better next week, so I'm really looking forward to that. So far we have no real plans. We're just going to head out into the Stockholm archipelago and see where the winds take us from there. We're not going to go too far this year because we've got this little one. He's only 9 months old at the moment, so he's still getting into the sailing thing and everything. So our plans were to go down to Denmark, but now we've decided to stay in the local archipelago here, maybe go to Åland, maybe go to Gotland again, not sure, but hopefully we can share a lot of adventures with you. And then we've got this little one as well, it's Benton, you've probably seen him before. Yeah.
I think we have too much chocolate. Look at that pile. That's just chocolate.
I think we have too much of everything.
We'll store over on the other side.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, anyway. Oil down here, that was all good. And then checking the drive oil down through there. That was all good as well. Also at the back there, just checking the coolant level inside the expansion tank there. One thing I've changed a little bit when leaving the dock is I'm actually leaving the bathing platform down now and holding on to sort of the corner of the boat, and that way I can reach for the bow thruster through the guardrail there, and it's actually a pretty good way of doing it. Have you ever tried sailing without sails? This is a bit what it's like. The wind's blowing about 17 or 18 knots at the moment, but just with the spray hood up, we're maintaining about 3.5 or 4 knots or something like that. What have you got there?
Well, I think it's probably for ropes, but for sheets. But I always miss a place to put like hopes and stuff. So now I'm gonna try this and see if this works. That works, doesn't it?
Our sailing boat is turning into a garden with the lack of house at the moment.
Well, you're gonna enjoy the food with fresh basil, fresh coriander.
It's gonna be nice. The sound of a squeaky winch. Needs a bit of a service already, I think, and it's only 3 years old, so we'll get the winch grease out at some point. Well guys, as you can see, just got the cover up anyway because we've had some squalls or rain clouds just come by, you know, and they bring a lot of wind, to be fair, but we're just having a nice chill out downwind sail towards Stora Sandön at the moment, the club island, which you've been to many times, but it's a good first stopping place for us. The first port of call on the way out through Gordon out here. Like I said, we're pretty much dead downwind at the moment, so things are really calm actually. But you know, one thing that you can see that Tanya's done over the winter time is sewn some nice winch covers actually, so they make a nice little addition to the boat also. We bought a Singer heavy duty sewing machine, but to be honest, it really wasn't doing the job. I mean, it was struggling to get through that canvas, and it was really making a mess of the stitching. So we're probably going to get rid of that sewing machine and go with a Sailrite or something like that. Get something that's proper for the job that can actually probably repair sails in the future as well, which will also be nice. Dolly dog. Hello. 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 You are so cute, aren't you? You're so cute.
Yeah.
We've just arrived on the club island again, and usually this place in July is pretty packed, but there's not that many people here at the moment, and I think it's because of the weather, to be honest. In July it should be above 20 degrees at least, but it's like 16 degrees at the moment, so well, when the weather's like this, there's nothing left to do but just go for a sauna, get hot, and then everything feels good again, right? Well guys, day 2 on Stora Sandön, and you may be wondering why I'm taking one of our sails for a ride on the dinghy. I mean, who doesn't do that, right? You remember when I mentioned we ordered that Jenica? Well, it's shown up, and unfortunately it went to the wrong people. So we got their sail and they got ours, so luckily we've managed to meet up somewhere in the archipelago and we've done a boat-to-boat transfer of 2 sails. So I gave him his sail, he gave me mine, and now look guys, we have a Jenica. You thought I was scared of the Code Zero? This one's way scarier than that one, so let's see how that goes. Like I said before, we plan to do a full comparison between the Code Zero and the Jenica and see how they both perform. I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, gonna head back to the island now. We've come about 3 nautical miles out, so yeah, I'm getting some pretty interesting looks from people watching me on the dinghy at the moment. Anyway, oh, look at that. It's a race! 2 boats, same direction. Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Oh wow. That was a big one. Sorry, I can't see anything.
That was a mission. Trying to lift a 30k Genoa, sorry, onto another boat that's all the way up there. Yeah, but we did it. It was fine.
Good.
But it's bigger than I expected.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's 121 square meters. Gotta be honest with you, I had no idea this sail would be this big. You know, I was thinking like I've seen a Code 1 for a Hansa 388 before, and it was like half the size of our Code 0, but I guess that's an entirely different beast, right? This is actually a very big sail, although the sailcloth is lighter and probably thinner, but still it has a fair size to it, and I'm really looking forward to trying this new sail out. It's a asymmetric Jenica with a inflatable snuffer, or a inflatable box snuffer, I think they call it. I'll have to check that out. But it's going to be really exciting going downwind, and I'll need to get a friend to come on board and maybe help me and figure out how it really works. You know, I have a good general idea, but I don't know all the little things you need to know, like what if that happens, you know, what if it wraps around the forestay, or what if, how to trim it properly and how to use it. So we'll get there. But anyway, we're just enjoying our time again at Stora Sandön here. Tanya is working, unfortunately. Didn't finish off last week before our holiday, so yeah, soon though. Soon we'll be relaxed and going somewhere else. So like I said earlier, we've been stuck here a little bit because we've been waiting for this guy with our sail and to give him his sail, so we haven't gone that far yet. So, but we do plan to explore new places and do new things soon. Go on then.
We are attempting to make paella in a wok, which is going to be interesting. But we've done it before, so I hope it will go okay.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome again. Beautiful. I say there's too much on the channel, but there we go. It just is though, you know. The winds have calmed down, sun's out, got a barbecue going, or a wok paella thing going. It looks great. Yeah.
It's almost done. Thank you.
Mm.
I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Tastes good.
Ollie, come on in. It's me and you not swimming. I have company now.
You two wusses. And I'm sitting on the front of the boat with my morning coffee. And it's absolutely amazing. It's a bit windy, a bit chilly in the wind, but it's so beautiful and so relaxing. Hello, you two.
Hello. Now become the doggy boat again.
Yeah, I've got 3 dogs.
We've acquired another one. Signa, she's 2 years old. It's a beautiful dog. But all the boys are after her for sure. You have to keep fighting them off, don't you? Anyway, it's time for us to move on today. We're heading to a place called Loddner. We've been there before. You've seen us go there last year, so yeah. It's going to be nice and sheltered from the wind and everything. So some more boats coming in here for today. And yeah, like I said before, the nice thing here is everyone helps you with the mooring and everything, you know. Yesterday we saw some very new boaters come in here, and you could tell that they didn't know quite what they were doing, but we've all been there, right? So it's nice to get some help and yeah, help out the new boaters, make them feel a bit more comfortable. They appreciate it. Meanwhile, in the dog world, they just play like this for hours and hours. So when leaving, we had a little tricky situation because the wind was blowing from starboard, and on the port side we were very close to the mud. In this situation I'm actually cheating a little bit because I'm actually steering the boat to port, and therefore it pushes the stern away from the mud. This also means that the bow of the boat is going to start heading towards port, and therefore I use the bow thruster to keep pushing the bow to starboard. Stay away from the mud. See you later. Take care. there goes Stora Sandön. Just got the mainsail up, going downwind. Quite light downwinds by the looks of it. I can't see any boats out there heeled over. It's always a good indication of when you want to know the wind speed outside of the bay is just look at the boats a bit further out and see, look at the boats going upwind and see what the wind conditions are like. But yeah, I'm just going to have a nice chill out sail today. Going to meet some friends up in Loddner. I think the place is called Skomaksviken, right?
Skomaksviken.
Skomaksviken.
Which means the shoemaker's bay.
Fair enough. And well, you know what they say about shoemakers, right? They've got the worst shoes. I think that's the saying. Anyway, one thing that I've done actually over the winter is just get a new dinghy line with a bridle on it, and it seems to be working pretty good so far. I left the engine on there because we're only doing sort of inshore in archipelago sailing at the moment, so just leave it on there. It'll do fine. Just avoid any massive waves, but there aren't too many apart from the ferries around here. But the other thing was the painter or the line I had on the dinghy before didn't float. And if you're towing a dinghy and the line doesn't float, there's every chance that it might go around the boat propeller, causing a big problem for you. So yeah, it's always good to have floating lines. There's Signa on the deck. Hello! Is it cleaning time? I found you.
Nothing. I'm just looking at something down here.
Look at that, guys. That's the new Candela hydrofoil boats, fully electric. You know, they seem really like a cool idea. I mean, when they come up out of the foils, on the foils, they use like a fraction of the power of going on top of the water rather than through the water. So it's pretty cool. But I'd love to have one, but the technology is very new and everything, and the boats are very expensive for sure. But yeah. Very economical way of going around the archipelago, and the great thing is they ride over the waves as well, so there's no bumping around, no smashing. You're just cruising over everything. That's pretty cool. You guys doing good? Yeah? No, you're tired. Been running around the island all day. Yeah. Tanya was just cleaning and she just full on head-butted the table for no reason whatsoever.
I swear to God it moved.
Just went down, bang on the head. Yeah.
You stay.
No. Don't do that again, honey. It's not good for you. It's a tough life being a dog on Aurora. Sometimes when you're going downwind, it's just not worth having the jib out. It just ends up flapping around and it's just wearing down the sail. So we just pull it in and use the main.
Okay, you need to go in at an angle towards Rickard.
Yes.
There is a massive rock.
Okay.
Okay? So you need to go in this way. So the anchor should be over there. Hej. Klar?
Ja.
Samma träd som vi hade? Ja, ska jag hitta en kile?
Swedish summer at its best again, guys. We've arrived in Loddner. Super nice. Got some friends next door and a Bavaria 31 or 32. What more can you do? Actually, I've just noticed out in the bay back there, you see that big powerboat there. I was working on that a couple of months ago. A lot of things have happened over the winter. I actually changed jobs into a marine technician job, and I was doing all kinds of things, installing solar panels, chart plotters and things like that. But as you can imagine, over 3 months I didn't actually do that much, but I learnt a lot along the way, that's for sure. A lot about the Victron stuff. But it didn't really work out. It wasn't the right thing for me, I think, and I went back to the old company. But it was an experience, and I learned a lot about lithium systems and a lot about boat electronics for power boats anyway, that's for sure, and some sailboats also. But it was a good experience. And the idea today was to have a little barbecue, but you know, we've got these nice ribs down here. Yay!
No?
Thank you. Now that is a rack of ribs. Pretty happy with that. Dogs are nice and chilled out. It's making for a beautiful evening in Loddner. Really nice so far. But like I said, guys, you've been here before, so looking forward to showing you new places, to be honest. So the evening turned out to be really beautiful actually, and one good resource to look at if you think it's going to rain all night is look at the weather radar, and you can see the rain clouds coming across. But yeah, super beautiful right now. And
what do you have there?
Rack of ribs here. Like this is awesome. Look at this. That's just incredible. Doggies are close. They will not go far away from this, that's for sure.